Gets it to the back. Looking for room at the 40. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Lemon. Wide open spaces. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Oh, they're after him. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. And he just got the on-Wisconsin call and went on into the backfield to pick up the sack.
Yeah, jumping around on quarterbacks in the backfield.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And the Trojans need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. On the run, still looking. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Trojans line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And he tried to pin him deep. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. With the catch, it's Sanders. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Quarterback may change this route. Both teams made no secret. They wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for two out to the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Trojans will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. On the run, it's Dupree. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to pass, it's Edwards. Oh, he's got a chance. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Mason. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Badgers will line it up on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free.
Oh, he's got some space. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
The Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for space. It's Dupree. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Nebraska endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Memorial Stadium, and the Huskers came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Under fire. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
He's going to throw deep right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman
going over the top? And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. The short hands. It's Sanders. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Trojans look to keep this drive humming. To the ground with the back. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And the Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Going for it all. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the 1st half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
and he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure.
Touchdown, Southern Cal! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT makes it 14-6. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. On the one hand, it's good to get points, but you can't keep settling for field goals on these drives if you want to win the football game.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Back to pass, it's Edwards. It's complete on the right side. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. A strike downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Back to throw time running short in the half. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Badgers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. The quick out. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Looking downfield very late in the half. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. And with that, let's send it back to our men inside the world-famous LA Coliseum.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Badgers will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Floating away. Going to try to get it himself. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Buying some time. Finding open areas. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. The sure hands, it's Sanders. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Mayava. Finds his man, it's Lemon. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Lemon. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Using the quick game. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Trojans trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Trojans. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, running back gets the give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football now. I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Offense getting set for first down. Wants to throw. It's Edwards. Quickly complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The inside handoff. Sweet cut there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They go right back to it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Knocked down behind the line for the second straight play, bringing up a third and lots of work to do. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And it slips just inside that right upright. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Syracuse picked a bad day to have a bad day. The once proud tradition Dick McPherson built there in central New York, we're a long way from that right now. They're trailing by 16 to Duke. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Finds his man. It's Sanders. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. A third and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mayava. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFO.
That's caught. It's Mason. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
From the shotgun, the inside give.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. The Badgers will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. To the air, it's Mayava. Pocket breaking down. Pucks it out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
My old coach said, don't never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to swing it on second down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Pulls it in, it's Lemon. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. On target. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Trojans are on the move. He leaves it with his back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. And the Trojans back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Got a man. It's Sanders. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And this is what leaders do at the quarterback position, guys. After throwing 2 picks a week ago, he was able to put that game behind him, refocused himself, got back in the film room. He looks like a different player this week.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Zings it complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
This is why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes. They put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line. It confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
He'll go to the sneak. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Great job by the defense there on fourth down. I'll say this, QB sneaks are not a guaranteed play that you're going to get on offense. Everybody thinks it is. You dial it up, it's an automatic first. Not the case. That time, the defensive line was lower. They got more push. There was just nowhere for the quarterback to go. Great job by the D.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Scoops it up. It's a live ball. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down. He came up a little short. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Here's the pressure. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. They'll set up with a free kick from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you've got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Dropping back, it's Mayaba. Deep throw off his back foot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Under fire. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Trojans! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to go up top on first down. And wings it incomplete.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
On a little time, lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. He's going up top here late in the game. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one. And the Badgers getting set on 1st and 10. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. That's caught. It's Dupree. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Mason. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to find the end zone. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. A field goal is not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. The sweet feet buy a little time. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back. And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another...